Are we slave to senses? Are we slave? Is it real that we are slave to senses? Are these senses controlling us? It's the biggest question. And in today's world, this is needed to be addressed. Because the mechanism of the mind is so powerful that if you don't listen to your mind, then your senses are going to control your mind. It is the fact that how many of us are suffering of unable to make the right decision based on our senses. We make some decision, and some may be good and some may be bad, but 99% our mechanism is actually working on the basis of our senses. Now imagine that how does it work? I give you a simple thing. How the mechanism of the mind works. How does it work? The center point is the mind. We all know that. The second, the highest is the intelligence. And the lowest are the senses. Lowest, 5. What am I trying to say here is the topmost is intelligence. Intelligence helps you. Intelligence helps you to make the decision. It's a decision maker. That is what intelligence is. It'll help you to make the right decision. And then comes the mind. The mind is the storehouse of thoughts, unfulfilled desires, previous experiences. That's what the mind does. And then comes the senses. What are the senses? Senses are the eyes, the nose, the tongue, the ears, and the skin to touch. 5 senses. So, if you cannot make the decision of having the intelligence, then based on your senses, like you see, you smell, you taste, you listen, and you touch. Based on these common senses, you will make the decision. Does the eyes have intelligence? Does the ear have intelligence? Does the tongue have intelligence? Does the skin have intelligence? No. Where's the intelligence? And the day we understand this, that the intelligence is here, not here, not here, not here, not here, and not here. The intelligence is here. The day we understand this, then this is the factory where everything works. Example is, just like a chocolate factory. If there's a chocolate factory and you miss one procedure, it has to go through several procedures. You miss one or two procedures and you continue making that chocolate. The chocolate won't taste the same. The outcome will be different and the taste of the chocolate will be different. Why? Because you miss the two procedures, right? If you miss intellectual, then the outcome will be different based on your senses. It won't be the same. The procedure should be that the senses acquire all the, uh, the object, and it's stored in our brain, and the brain processes it, and so we can analyze that object, and we can gain a lot of knowledge. So according to that intelligence, you're able to make the decision. But what has happened here is the whole chapter has changed. How? Example. Imagine that you want to shop. Everybody loves shopping, isn't it? You want to shop. You go for shopping. Look how the mind plays with you. You want to shop. You know what you want to shop. Nobody goes for shopping unnecessarily. There has to be something inside their head, a desire or some object that they want to buy, which is why they're going. So when you buy, what happens to you is that you've seen that object, you've seen the store, you're buying. But suddenly your eyes has fallen for something else as well. It was unknown to you. You were not planning, but it happened. So when you're buying, you bought one thing, and then when you ask the price, this is where the mind plays. Please understand this now. If it's under the budget of yours, or if it's just right about to your budget, there is a boom of spark in your head from all over your body. The senses have gone wild because it's in your budget. And it's screaming to you, I want to buy it. And that's how you lose that money. The senses are telling you, screaming you want to buy. You're not buying that. The senses are forcing you to buy it. You had made a decision that you want to buy one thing, but the second thing pops up because your eyes doesn't have intelligence. It is zero intelligence, no intelligence. The only thing is, it's only attraction. The eyes have seen that I want it, that's it. It's like you go for the coffee shop. 99% when you're looking around, opposite attraction goes around with the eyes, senses. Attraction is so easy. No intelligence required in attraction. You look at the guy, or the guy looks at the woman or the girl, and they look at each other, they smile, they exchange some smiles, and the boy gets up and takes some courage and talks to the woman. This is Lord, there's no intelligence. There's no sense. Because the eyes want to satisfy, so the eyes is telling, go talk to the woman, go talk to the girl. This is called senses controlling the mind and the body. No intelligence. So what is going on is that our body is not listening to the mind, more of it's listening to the senses. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. You know why I smile when I say this? Because I love it. Chapter 2, text 68 says, Tasmad yasya mahabhavo nigruhitani sarvasya indriyanindriyara devasya tasya prajana pratishtita. What does this mean is, therefore, Almighty armed, one whose senses are restrained from their objects is certainly of steady intelligence. Like I said, the eyes are looking at the object, and then it's screaming from inside. When it's meeting that requirement, it's screaming, I want this. You didn't plan this, but now you're buying it. This is called the senses are controlling you. Just like I'm not wearing glasses. Simple example. I'm looking at that far and I have to wear glasses to see. If I don't wear, what happens? This is certainly, it's uncontrollable. The vision is uncontrollable. It's not in control because you cannot see it correctly. You cannot see it clearly that what is it at the far that I'm looking at. But as soon as you wear something like this and you look and you're looking, what is happening? Everything is under control. You're looking at a perfect vision from far. This is called perfect knowledge. The glasses are controlling the senses to see it clearly what is out there. So the mind has to be controlled. If you want your senses to be controlled, your mind needs to be trained, not the senses. If you train your mind, the senses will be in the right direction. If you do not train the mind, then the senses are going to fly all over the place. Another example, you say I'm going for a walk. How many of us take a wallet and our purses along with us? Why? You want to go for a walk, you're telling your family, I'm going for a walk. I'm not going to buy anything. Why are you taking your wallet and your mobile phone? Then you can understand mobile phone, but why wallet? Why your credit cards and your debit cards? Why? Because the intelligence is not telling you to take that. The intelligence is telling you that I will take a walk. Your senses are telling you that that there'll be something out there that you need. Maybe something to eat. Maybe something that may be interesting out there and I want to buy. Learn the triggers, how the senses are playing with you. Just like this is how the senses play. This is your senses and this is your body. Now we're going to go deeper and understand what I'm trying to say. If you feed your senses, your body will be unhealthy because senses have no intelligence and they have nothing to do with the requirement of your body. So what is happening is that if you feed your senses, your body will be unhealthy. Unhealthy habits, unhealthy eating, an unhealthy way of visioning things. If you don't have intelligence, then you will listen to your friends and you can watch porno. You can do that. You'll watch all kinds of nasty things, dirty things, because you have no intelligence. The senses are telling you, watch, enjoy. The only business of the senses is to satisfy their senses. No intelligence. Just like the dog. Imagine the dog, if the master has something in the hand, some kind of eatable, you must have noticed that the dog from far, your dog is watching, it'll come to you, it'll smell and snatch it and take it away. This is our senses. If they see things, they want it. If they see that there's something, it smells good, then they want to taste. Just imagine that if you gain a lot of weight, this is evidently true. Please understand this. That if you're gaining weight, and if you gain weight and it reaches the point that now you have to take tablets, who's responsible? It is a clear evidence that you are feeding your senses, not your body. Srila Prabhupada says, our spiritual master, that you should not feed your tongue, you should feed your stomach. If you're hungry, then you should eat. If you're not hungry, you should not eat. Because then you'll feed your senses. Imagine that you've eaten something and your stomach is full. But as you pass by, you see something interesting around going on. Someone is, preparing something on the street. And you go and you just watch. You say, I'm not hungry, but let me taste it. What is happening here? Your body is full. Your stomach is full. The signal has been sent. Because your nose have smelled something interesting, now your tongue wants to taste it. It is your senses that want to taste it, not your body. There is no intelligence. Unhealthy habits develop because we're listening to our senses, not our body. The intelligent mind is right here. The senses are right here. The mind is right here. The vocal is here. The straight, the center point, which is why we called that there is this third eye. Third eye means that you open up your consciousness to understand what is right and wrong for your body. But when we're not listening to the senses, then we conquer. Bhagavad Gita is saying it clearly. You have a stable intelligence. No one can move you. If you want to go and buy, just like when I want to buy something, what do? I fix my intelligence. I only want this. Just like when I wanted to buy a mobile phone, what did I do? I went to the store. I want this company phone. I only buy Oppo phones. No other brands. So what did I do? I went to the store and I said, please show me Oppo phones. That's it. Strictly fixed. I'm not going to go here, I'm not going to go there. Only show me Oppo phones. Because I know that phone is pretty good for me. So my senses are directly focused on one thing because my intelligent mind has fixed that I only want to buy this. And so I come out buying that. No other business. The best of a phone I'll buy and I walk out. That's it. Chapter closed. No Samsung, no iPhone, nothing. This is called intelligence. Fixing your mind, and it cannot roam about anywhere. It's not that I want to buy a phone and I'm not undecisive, and whatever I'm attracted to and whatever the salesperson is telling me, I'll buy it. No. Learn to control. My senses are under my control. The senses don't control me, and it is the fact. Learn the triggers. Know the triggers. Just like the taste in your mouth. How many of us are dealing with ego? Tongue, senses, eyes, hearing. We all are dependent on this, not this. If someone says something, the ego is going to be hit hard. How dare you say this? How? The eyes have no intelligence, the ears have no intelligence, the mouth has no intelligence, the mind has. But what are we doing? We see things, we hear it, and then we respond. There is nothing going on here. Because as soon as it triggers, finish. No intelligence. And then what we do? How dare he says that to me? I'm going to finish this man. I'm going to destroy his image. I'm going to get him out of that miserable, that place that he's living. I'm going to finish his life. Why? No intelligence. No intelligence. Even here, the skin has no intelligence. What are we doing? Think about it. There is no intelligence we're using. We talk about emotional intelligence. We talk about, meditation, yoga. First, learn to control your senses. And then you do meditation, yoga, affirmations, understanding yourself in a deeper way. Just like I'm not just talking about Bhagavad Gita, Bible. Please listen, Bible. What the Bible has to say when the person is in ego. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before stumbling. Proverbs 16-18. Bible is saying. If the Bible is saying, the Gita is saying, then why are you not listening? Why people are not listening? My spirituality is beyond religion, because I'm going to be straight. Krishna teaches us that beyond religion is God consciousness. Just like Jesus Christ. He talked about God consciousness. What was his fault? He preached God consciousness, which is why the rest of them didn't like it. And they crucified him. It's not good. The world is so cruel that when it comes to God consciousness, they do not want to hear it. They want to sabotage everything. This is the problem. Just like we have 3 gunas in Bhagavad Gita, the Sattva guna, the Rajoguna, the Tamoguna. These 3 things drive the human life. These 3 modes of nature, what are they? The mode of ignorance, darkness, the mode of passion, and the mode of goodness. 3 modes drive the human being according to Bhagavad Gita. And according to these 3 modes, we are living our lives. It is the fact. In the psychology, they have, these 3 modes. They still use that concept. It is a man-made concept, not God. The id, the ego, and the superego. Now I'll invent one. What will I invent? Then I'll come up with one more concept. I will add one more. It is the id ego, superego. I'll add one more. Excellent ego. This is man-made concept. One Buddha made this big concept. I will add one more. Excellent ego. So you should understand, what man makes is temporarily, and what God makes is a fixed knowledge. You cannot change that. Accept this. But no, the science keeps changing. 5,500 years ago, the Bhagavad Gita is still going on. You can still learn so many things from Bhagavad Gita, but you cannot learn 100% fixed knowledge from psychology. No. It is the fact. And this is why I'm saying this. That head ego, superego, and my version, excellent ego. I'm going up with my new concept. I'm spread it. Excellent ego. Come on, now learn this new concept. What is this? People don't understand this, What is man-made is temporarily. The senses are temporarily. The thoughts are temporarily. The body is temporarily. And what are we doing? We're studying the body. Nothing else. No intelligence in studying the body. We have to come out of this material conception of life. We have to come out. It is time for psychology is to open up their doors to new concepts, to new ideas that comes from spirituality. They have to understand this. That psychology is not everything. Just like so many PhDs of, you know, uh, they come from the background of, uh, you know, quantum physics. They're a part of Krishna consciousness because they accept it. They accept part of spirituality as well. That's how they're able to understand things. There's so many psychologists who are the part of Krishna consciousness because they've opened the door of spirituality to understand between the mind and the senses. That come up with the concept, excellent ego. Learn. So please understand this. Take care of yourself. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. That is the stupidest concept that I just said. Excellent ego. Bhagavad Gita, you shouldn't say that, but Bhagavad Gita says that Angara, son of a pape, Angara means ego. False ego is the destruction of the human mind and the body. It's a poison and you should not accept it. Even in Buddhism, ego is a poison. And then Bible, ego is the first sin, ego. So don't practice all of this. Please don't try the new concept of excellent ego. It's my bad that I'm speaking all this rubbish things today. So please be gentle with yourself. Love yourself. God bless you all. And love yourself first. And may you all, Krishna, bless you with abundant, sweet life, full of joy and happiness. And the last thing is happy, loving, caring hearts. Love your body, love your mind, love your looks, the way you look, love everything about you. But please, please, please control your senses. Control your mouth. When you eat something, control. When you talk something, control. When you see things, control. When you hear things, control. Don't be triggered when someone says something. Try and analyze what is right and wrong. That's all I wanted to say. God bless you all. Thank you.